Pumpkin's got timing.
Well, you're gonna leave though. Wait, stay long enough. Wait, Pumpkin.
Oh, she's
Wait. I
yeah,
think you missed. Did you
she's
guys get to see Pumpkin or did you miss Pumpkin?
Rachel made her appearance way early, like the second I sat down. All right, guys, welcome. Welcome to Shusha's Secret Time, the last Shusha's for the foreseeable future. That's going to happen on Thursday. Should reword that differently next time. We're going to be moving to Monday, May 1st. God, Monday, July 1st, starting on this coming Monday. I'm just going to start out that by saying that. So anyone who's tuning in later and doesn't realize that we're moving the thing and maybe you can now make it live. It's going to happen on Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So join us then. But now is the Thursday shush. Welcome to our live stream. If you've never tuned in here before, this is our behind the scenes chit chat that we like to have with you guys. We tune in every week. We have a little bit of back and forth. We talk about what's going on in our lives, what's going on with the careers, what's going on with the channel, all that jazz. We like to start this out by
it's just your butt in the camera. Come here.
is it? Oh, kitty. This is cat corner now. Look at this face. So grumpy's about
Wait,
it.
can you see his snarl? Wait, can you see his
Oh, a little bit. A little. Yeah, there it is. Kitty.
It's the happiest cat you've ever seen in your life.
He's now an Instagrammable cat.
He is now an Instagram cat.
Yeah, you need a slight defect to really hit on Instagram. All right, guys, sound off in the chat. Natalie's gonna read your handles. We like to know who we're talking to, so don't be shy. You can put us into podcast mode after that, but say hi now so we know who you're out there, and we can maybe tailor some conversation points to things that you like. All right, hit it. Go. Natalie's gonna read.
Oh, I didn't make my chat bigger, so we're just gonna see what happens.
Fix the top chat, live chat's on, and now I'm popping up the chat.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Okay, but I'm not gonna change it. Oh, dang it. We need to make a checklist to do the live chat versus the top chat. Okay,
okay.
I'm going. Good morning, Desiree Gonzalez. Not home today. Toss up if I'll make it. Well, hopefully you are here. I don't know. We'll find out. As I scroll down, maybe I'll get more information.
Lot line.
Shannon West, howdy. Unilis Constance, hello. Mighty Guitar Mods, cheers to you as well. Jack Boots, hello. David Faith, hello. David Faith had to do his jokes up top because David Faith has to leave, I think. Until next week, take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Ben Rathig, you're 70 minutes early, David. Greg Phillips, hello. So eventful week. I handed in my notice, and then I would make a list of skills and attributes needed to do my job. To which I replied, "Would you like to write the advert?" Oh, I get it. So is that because you're now self-employed, Greg? Is that your own thing's taken off well enough? Well, congrats either way. Did you do lots of talky? Derek Ward, hello. Blair, how are you today? Hi. Is that a picture of Cary Grant behind Natalie? Derek Ward asked. That's Justin's dad. Is in that picture up there. Lido Keaton, hello. Bike contestants, moving contests, not contestants. It's the contest itself. It's not the contestants. Yes, to Monday, temporarily. For how long, we don't know. David Cruiser, hello. David A, hello. I think Debbie Lehrman, hey. Toby, howdy, called in today. Toby's had a case of the Mondays. No, wait, it's Thursday.
On Thursday.
Lockpicking engineer, good day to you as well. I think I might be getting to the bottom. I am. Where's Justin? Justin's supposed to be in this room. He was just in the. Oh, I think he's vacuuming.
All right. Oh, that's fine. Let him do his thing. I just had this idea. What if we call Monday Case of the Mondays?
Case of the Mondays. Yeah.
Not the best title ever. I just did this.
No, I love the title. I just don't know that I want to rename it.
Fair. Oh my God. So funny. Justin's dad is Cary Grant. Yes, that is true. He is.
He was a song and dance man.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about that? Is that allowed?
Yeah. He was in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. He was also, these are ones that I know. I don't know the whole history of Justin's father and his song and dance. He was one of the performers. I think he died twice in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, from what I understand, falling from masts and stuff. And then he was in what's it called? Singing in the Rain. Was it Singing in the Rain?
Yeah, Singing in the Rain.
Yeah, and you can see him like, and evidently he helped choreograph the whole moving treadmill thing that they did the dance on and everything.
Yeah,
he was a song and dance man.
you can see him. I forget. There's like some trick he does that's like how you know it's him. I
Mm-hmm.
remember.
Oh yeah, and once I saw, it was funny because his whole family was like kind of in this. Everybody was like, "It's one of those guys." I'm like, "That's it right there. It looks just like James. I know who. I like. There's James on screen.
Right there.
That's your dad. Like, I don't know why you can't see it. That's you."
And this is why Justin needs to not be vacuuming right now. Nope, go vacuum. Let the man vacuum. A man is vacuuming.
Vacuuming needs to happen.
Super important. Anyways, happy belated birthday to Ed. Let's see. I saw something else. Desiree said that she'll be able to make the Mondays, but not at home then either. So no change for Desiree. It's totally the same process for her for the shush. I thought I saw something else I wanted to read. Don't let me forget to scroll up and read those jokes from.
Oh, I will try not to forget.
Yeah, I had one of them. I was like, okay, that's funny enough that I do want to read it. The Canadians have arrested Tommy Robinson, which is who's Tommy Robinson?
A very controversial figure on the alt-right.
Oh, got it. All right.
But Canadian? I thought he was
interesting.
English. I know, I think he's English.
But maybe it's just that the Canadians have arrested him and he is English.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll just leave that there though. That's treading too close to politics for me.
Yeah, it's too close. Too close. If you have to say the words alt-right, then we're too close to politics.
Too fun. We're here for fun, not for politics. Y'all won't like our politics. That's not true.
You won't like. You don't want to see me get political.
You won't like that. We don't agree. That's what you won't like. You won't be able to handle like, why don't you guys agree eye to eye? It's like, because we have a real friendship based on mutual other things. Mm-hmm. Anyways,
because we both like Monty Python. That's like really the extent of it.
Ed's just dropping in real quick to say hi before he goes to lunch. Bye, Ed. That was one I wanted to clock. And I think that's everything. All right, cool. Welcome to Shush Shush. So as we said in the top, things are going to, if you're just not tuning in, oh yeah, Cornbread Cupid, welcome. As we said in the top, we're moving this whole party to Mondays at 10 a.m. So if you missed that at the beginning, I'll repeat myself 5 more times during this live stream in the meantime. Other business time, we do not have an episode coming out tomorrow, though we are working on new episodes at present. I filmed something yesterday, which it turned out, it surprised me. I can't wait to talk to you more about it. Yeah.
Really?
I was like, why is this working? I didn't think it would.
Bye, Kamikaze Steve. Bye, Kamikaze Steve.
Also, it's just successful in my cooking skills. I was really impressed with me. Like, I pulled it off in a lot of ways. It's very, very exciting. Natalie's working on next week's episode, which is going to be, say the words. You got to say it. I can't do it.
It's so dickles. So I took Coolickles and I made them with soda instead. Has it turned out? We don't know yet. We have not done the big reveal part. No. We've only done the prep part, but they're being dubbed So Dickles.
So Dickles. That's what's happening next. That's going to be next week's episode. I'm excited about the Pepsi, Dutch Pepper, and the root beer. I'm not
excited about any of them.
Natalie's coming for a visit in July. Mid-July, and I encouraged her to bring these with her because
we'll see. Yeah, I made 5 of each.
Yeah, if you can, because you've got other things to pack. Like,
well, I mean that'll be fine. It's not a big deal. I made 5. I only made 5 spears of each, so there may be people in the household that end up.
Yeah, you got a full house, and everybody wants a crack at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, no one wants mine.
No.
The idea of it. So if you can't tell, we are filming pickle content.
Where did you get that pencil? That's not yours. I made the mistake. Sorry, totally left field here. Oh. I made the mistake the other night of I found this little toy, this toy of pumpkins that was up on the dresser, and I threw it to him, and as I threw it, it made like this little clink, 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 clink noise. And it's got a little bell inside it. And I was like, but it's a stuffed mouse, so you don't see it. And I was like, that's why this was on the dresser, is so that he doesn't. And I left it with him. And in the middle of the night, I hear like this little girl running around the room. And I was like, that's why you took that away, Natalie. That's what. But I was like, no, it's too cute now. And so he's been playing with this stupid toy, but I'm gonna have to take it back away because he decides to play with it in the middle of the night. And this little bell like crattling around the room.
We're having a weird battle, Gizmo and I, over wet food when she gets her wet food, and also me training her to do it for second breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, she thinks if she just makes the sound, she'll get it. I'm like, no, we have to backtrack again and go, no, I have to say the cue. Then you make the sound, then you get the wet food. It's a whole thing. But now she's like, anytime I'm in the kitchen, or we're doing the wet food thing right now, like, no, you already got wet food once earlier today. Like, she forgets she even had it. Like, how are you so hungry?
Yeah.
How do you eat? She's over there. How do you eat all day long? I don't get it. You have it. It's not like she's underweight by any stretch of the imagination. Hey, Kamikaze Steve. She's popping in to say hi. Hello, welcome. I zoomed out when you were talking. Did we say hi to Greg Phillips already?
Greg Phillips is, I don't know.
I'll end up missing the last half of Shush time. I'm standing weekly meetings on Monday. Oh, Shannon West, that's okay. Totally understand.
Sorry. Does it say the last half or did it say half? The last half. No more joke corner for you. Sorry, Shannon.
You'll have to submit your jokes ahead of time. Wait, if David's not here, our whole new system of making him choose the theme is no longer okay. Wait, hold on.
Our whole new system. It was one
day. I was linchpinning on that. I was like, this is what we're doing.
Or we could just not have a topic.
I know we could just not do that anymore because Tara started doing it just as a whim, and then it just stuck. And it's the bonus points was a joke. There aren't bonus, guys. I have to like tell you this truth. There are no actual points, and there is.
We don't actually keep track.
We don't keep track. There's no prize. I've been lying to you for years. There's nothing to it. It's just rabbling from me. The next episode will have pickles vomit. Ben, don't you like pickles? I thought you liked pickles. No. Hey, Dinkar, welcome. Doesn't freezing soda just make a frozen slushy? It does.
Yeah. They're not frozen.
No.
The Ickles part is the pickle.
Yeah.
Remember, so it's Cool Ickles is a pickle made with Kool-Aid. This is So Dickles because it is a soda pickle. And So Dickles is fun to say.
It's fun to say. Way funner than when I dubbed it. I think I was saying Soda Lickles.
Soda Lickles, yeah. You're just using all the letters.
Yeah.
No, So Dickles.
No, So Dickles is way more fun because you get to say Dickles, which is fun.
Frozen pickle is fickle. I'm with it. I'm there for that.
I stopped paying attention to the joke corner theme a long time ago. Derek Ward, I know. We know. You and David Faith go rogue. It's not like you have to. It's just trying to help you find jokes because the whole sea of jokes, there's a lot out there. And if you just type in jokes, we get the same top 10 jokes over and over again.
It's true.
Frozen pickles is a fickle.
I said that.
Oh, you said that. Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you say that. I was reading.
No, I read that.
Oh. The things you girls think of to do with pickles. No, it's not.
Actually, that was not me. That was Gunner, my nephew. He found out that we made Cool Ickles and watched both episodes, and then it was like, what if you did them with soda? What if you did? And like had this like long, and so I just decided to pick the 5 most popular sodas in the US and did them that way. But I also went and bought some fruit punch Kool-Aid so I can make real Cool Ickles for him. And he doesn't like sour things. But I'm like, but you're gonna have to try them. You made this happen. Now you have to try them.
Yeah, it's on you, kid. This is all you. Mm-hmm. I still want to go try it. Well, with the popularity of Dr. Pepper and pickles, I think it's gonna do well as a video. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go.
I just don't know if it's gonna work at all.
Yeah, well, that's true. It may not. Maybe that's why it hasn't been done
before. I searched, couldn't find it.
Yeah.
My mom has been bugging me about making. It's not the nice way to say that. My mom has been suggesting.
Reframe. Never happened. Don't tell her.
About, and this is just, speaking of those like kind of things you do when you're younger, or Southern things. Maybe I don't know where this comes from. Yeah. Ice candles. And what you do is they took milk cartons, you cut them, and you put a wick in the center, or you can just take a candle, whatever those called, the stemmed candles. What are those called? Just a regular candle that goes into a stick, a stick shaped one.
A taper candle.
There you go. Okay. And you set it in the middle because most people don't have wicks to do it, and you melt down another candle and put color in it. And then you put crushed ice all around that candle and pour the melted wax in over it. And all of the ice melts and you get all these little hole pockets and it looks like it looks lacy. I don't like them box size. Like, I don't think they look good in the square. I've seen people, you can just buy the ones to make a pillar candle. And I mean, because I would be doing it with real wax, like not doing it with crayons as the coloring and melting old candles if I was doing it. But so I kind of want to try that. And I just I did end up looking it up online. She sent me an Indestructibles on how to do it. And then, because we were talking, I'm like, I've never heard of this. She's like, we used to do it all the time as kids. And I'm like, and now I'm kind of like, do I want to do this? Because I think they can be pretty, but they also, I think, can be hideous. So I'm like, I just don't know.
I think you need to try that. I don't know when in the world we would shove that in content-wise because I think we're good through September. But yeah, Shannon West said I made ice candles when I was in middle school back in the 70s.
Maybe it was more not a regional thing. It was more of a generational thing.
Maybe it's a generational thing. I mean, that would make excellent fall content. Honestly, that's a really good.
That's what it's like. I don't even want them for summer candles. Like pillar candles to me are not summer, but I could make some of those. They look really pretty in reds and greens. And if you made a little set, but I have to buy the pillar stuff, and it's paraffin. I mean, you have to use paraffin wax or pillar wax. Yeah. Soy, which everything I do right now is soy and not.
Oh yeah, I mean, write that down. That's a really good video idea and an easy one too. I like that. I like that a lot. Man, my brain, that reminds me. Let's go into Candle Corner because I want to hear how Candle Corner is going.
Oh, it's so funny because when we're doing pre-show, we're, just setting up and chatting. We always just, catch up. And every once in a while, one of us goes, oh, I'll just talk about that during shush. And I was like, I'll just talk about that during shush and during Candle Corner. So I found this little shop in town. It's called Silly Fun Market or something like that. And they bill themselves as an indoor farmers market. And I went over to where they are and I was like, are you associated? Because there's a farmers market that's in that parking lot also. And I was like, are you associated with them? She says, no. She's like, no, actually, she's like, this space was open. She has her own little nutrition shop as well. And so I looked at it and I was, I have to do some math on selling there because it is really quick to Greg Phillips. If you can find British humor on YouTube, Milton Jones one-liners are great. If you can't adapt Gary Delhini's wrong jokes to make it through the bots, I've got a shock factor after all. Thank you, Greg Phillips, for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you.
So I was looking at him, I have to do the math on, can I sell there?
Yeah.
It's cheap to rent a little section of it, but it is, okay, how many do I have to sell in a month? Also, I don't have the inventory to spread out to another thing right now. So it's I would have to go through, I think I could display probably about 15 candles in the little section the little cubic cubby thing that I want. But I'm like, that means I have to make about 20 candles just to start off, to go start selling there, which is basically what I did with the thing.
Right.
And anyway, so that's my new Candle Corner. Am I going to start? But I was also thinking, I could make regular candles for there too. I think at my booth at the farmer's market, it's always just in upcycled glassware, blah, blah, blah. But if I wanted to start making regular candles, I could sell them there too. I could have both.
Yeah, you the lace candling stuff there as well. Yeah, for sure. That's exciting. That's so cool. I had a passing thought. I really want you to so straddling this, I made this, bringing it with you when you come to LA. I know you hate sage, but it'd be so funny if you collected sage from the ranch, brought it all here. I'll bundle it for you. We could sell it to the shops as organic. I'm
allergic as well. So
are you really? Oh no, bad idea then.
So I'm gonna go up there and clip sage for you. How much can you charge for it? Because
that's
because it might be worth it if you can charge.
I'll go look at the crystal shops because in my mind I'm like, that's a ridiculous price for some weeds that grow, and you could say it's Utah, like find out what the varietal is, organic, and like I'll twine
Free
it up,
range sage.
free range sage, and I'll go take it to all the crystal shops around here. And they, because the thing with like the crystal shops around here, it's one part because their rent is way higher, but also just the magicalness of all the stuff. Like they get to charge an arm and a leg for the same things. Like when I go back to Texas to the crystal shop there, the same rock is like
100%. Well, I'm finding that with the candles, like, you know, I'm making these candles and I'm like, my price points have to be between, like, my highest is 30 with so far. Like I made that coffee pot and sold it for 30 because that's a lot of freaking wax. And, you know, but it's between, I mean, my shot glasses are at 5 and then 10, 15, 20 normally. But some of these I'm like, I'm looking at the prices of, well, I'm looking at the prices of candles online and I'm like, this would sell in an Etsy shop if I really wanted to do that, which would be a pain in my butt. Like those start at $30. You know, that's it's not, you know, $10 for that candle. My and my price, my overhead or whatever. Can't have a business. I don't know the lingo.
I wonder if there's like a world where we could find boutiques here that sell like a couple of items. Like when I go walk through Larchmont, there's this one boutique I really love, and they have this clay, somebody's making pottery, and they make like mugs and stuff. It's someone local around here, and they make dishes and stuff, and like they charge an insane amount because they're handmade, totally. And there was a mug I really wanted, and when I went back to go buy it, it wasn't there, and I was like, thank God. But anyways, those come from people, like little just people. So I wonder how we can get you in.
From little people.
Yeah, well, like, you know, it's not like, you know, companies. It's like just people making their stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And a friend of that, Stevie Nelson, not a friend of mine, she had her decks of cards at a shop near here that she was selling them there. So it's just like, you know, she prints them herself and brings it. Well, she gets them printed and just takes them over there and sells them. I'm sure sells them to them and then they sell there, kind of a thing. Wonder if we can figure that out for you around here. Like it's gotta be, you know, especially the teacup sets. I could see this doing so well.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, that's hard to find too. So like finding teacup sets, even at the, like the little vintage, I mean, I'm just, you know, right now it's like you go when the thrift store opens and you just hope that there's some. But I also have not been buying multiple of anything really, because I'm like, I'm only going to find with the number of people that come through that booth, I'm going to find the one person who wants that mug or wants that teacup. Like I'm not going to be able to find the 2 people who want that cat mug, you know, like in this town. But I was thinking at that shop, because so this is one of the issues is that like where the way the cubbies are, I'm like, oh, I could only have like 4 on display at a time anyway, because they're so different. You can't put them in a line. You gotta, you know, you gotta like have them so you could see each one of them, because it's not the same thing. We got the same thing. You can put them in a low line and you don't get to see the fronts of all of them or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, oh, what if I instead went and bought, now I could buy multiple of the same one and just do them in different scents, each one, and sell them there differently. I think it's a different market.
Yeah, for sure. Ed Keaton, thank you so much. It says, cheers, lady. Thank you so much for the super chat.
It says, hi, cool heart. Hi, cool love roses. I'm trying to translate emoji speak. Hi, pumpkin again.
Hi, pumpkin.
Did you hear?
What do you do?
He talks to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Winchester used to whine when you like, he'd always just go, he'd grunt at you. But Pumpkin, when I talk to him, he kind of does. He kind of whines. He's like right now, he's like, like, just don't talk to me. I'm just passing through. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, it was just weird little,
Gizmo was passed out on her rug next to the bed instead of in the bed that I cleared out anyways, but she's doing the little this with her paws.
Yeah.
Freaking cute. Oh my God. She's so freaking cute. Wait, we have to take a photo of this.
You coming back?
Wait, that's not my real, this is my real phone.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Want to say hi to everybody?
Nope, that's my face.
Now we're just doing cat corner.
Yeah, this is
cat corner is officially over. It is cat corner now.
Cat corner. Well, we're side hustle corner. I'm actually like, I am weeks away from sitting down to start working on designing fonts. Like I found
that'll be awesome.
I know. I found one I really liked. I love Art Deco fonts, and they're very hard to find ones that I like. And that's kind of where this is all coming out of. It's like, I'll like a font, but I don't like your R, or I don't like your T, or I don't like your I don't like
Oh,
your font.
often.
Yeah, so often. So like that I've been wanting to learn how to make my own fonts anyways, because it drives me crazy that like I want what I want. But I found this amazing font on the Hollywood Lake Dam. The Mulholland Dam has these plaques, these really old plaques.
Oh, wow.
And the font that's on these plaques it's from 1923, the plaques, and the font is just stunning. I absolutely love it, and I want to like duplicate it into my own font. So I might be selling font.
That's fun.
Yeah, that might be my side hustles. I really want a digital side hustle using either like my drawing or my font, my obsession with font. I haven't ever made a font before. This will be a giant
Right.
learning curve,
But
I'm sure.
yeah.
If I can figure it out, I mean, I'll be so excited. But yeah, I want that. Like, I can do it from anywhere, digital turnkey operation. I've
Ed,
been,
we said hi. We read your super chat and said thank you. Maybe you're not hearing us.
yeah, we read it. It was a whole
We
thing.
read it and
We're definitely not visible. And
I
for some
tried to
reason,
translate the emojis.
what's really weird is that on my little live stream, it shows that the super chat's there twice, even though I know it's once, but it duplicated. So there's no way I can miss it. It's making sure I see you. Um, I majored in graphic design in college. So cool. One class we did design the 27th letter of to the alphabet. Design the 27th letter. That's cool. I like that. John Anderson played the bands of the geeks for my B-Day. Very cool, Dan card. That's awesome. We all have different priorities in life.
I
uh
wonder, Ed, I wonder if you're not live.
maybe. Yeah, have you caught up? Has the
Yeah.
sometimes it runs behind or ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so that's fun. And then also like I'm not gonna say a whole ton about this, but I'm just excited about the possibilities of it. Mr. Max Miller and I have been chatting on the Instagrams together. No idea what's gonna come of that ever, but it's fun that he and I are like we've copped up for years now through Legos. We talk about Legos. This is what Max and I talk about. We always talk about Lego stuff. And congrats to him. He just got signed to CAA, which is just absolutely freaking incredible. I cannot. I when I first saw Max's content in like 2020, he had just started his channel during the pandemic. And I remember sending him a message and like he had like a handful of subscribers. He's like 500. And I messaged him, I was like, listen, what you've got really good content. Your show is fantastic. I think you're going to do really well. Prepare yourself for this to take off before you're ready. He's like, oh, thank you so much. My goal is just to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which he well exceeded. He like clobbered that goal by the end of 2020. And I always knew he was going to do really well. And he's just been killing it. I watched he did a Otutsi. I don't know that's how I say it, how you say it. He recreated a meal that they archaeologist, that's not the word, out of a man's stomach that was like a prehistory man who was murdered and then got snowed on, so he was like perfectly preserved, so they were able to figure out everything that he ate and like even figure out where he had been the 48 hours leading up to his death. They're like, he was here in this mountain, he was here in this mountain. Like it's really interesting. But he recreated that meal. Like he's just killing it.
Gross.
Very proud of Max. He's so cool. I want to see Max's use kitchen. It's amazing. It looks so good. Uh Desire. The ampersand is a symbol. Desiree.
Desiree.
I know I read it so wrong. We had to invite a new letter. Yeah, CAA, right? Desiree, isn't that amazing? I'm very Utsi. Thank you, David. I appreciate you. Utsi. I can never remember that on my own. It was so yeah, that video of his is so interesting. He did such a good job relaying all the information too. It was really cool. If you haven't seen that one, go watch it. It's pretty recent. It's like 3 weeks ago. Anyways, fun stuff is a brewing in the world of the worlds. Autocorrect sucks. But let you have SUX. Hey, Prize Pick, welcome. Welcome to the pod. Legit letter. It was a legit letter of the alphabet and they dropped it. Forget the year. Oh, just like
wow.
they demoted it.
What is C? Does Deborah ask what CAA is? It's a agency, a managing agency.
Yeah,
managing. That's the word I'm looking for.
They
represent talent.
They represent talent. They're one of the big ones. Like there's like 5
They do a lot of writers too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
My old boss was rep by them. Yeah, they do a lot of writers. Uh, they drop it before my time. Oh, they dropped it before my time. I was going with CAA thoughts of them dropping clients. Someday we'll have a big time agent representing our writing or producing or general actory notes.
Yeah, general actory notes.
Let's see, the Pluto of letters. Thank you, Ben, for summing it all up into one delicate sentence of all the things we're talking about. Anyways, fun stuff. Ampersand. Next thing.
Ampersand. Is that your new
Ampersand.
your new
That's my new saying. Ampersand.
ampersand? That just means and.
Yeah.
And. So ampersand.
Ampersand.
Go on to the next thing. That'd be kind of fun.
Ampersand. That's gonna be our new shirt. Ampersand. Next thing.
So Tara and I are getting together next month. I'm going to drive into to LA so we can film. We're filming a sketch that was born from a live stream, a shush conversation. I don't remember. It's a couple months ago. We all talked about if Alexa were a man, and we wrote it, and now we're going to film it, and it's going to be 3-parter. It's a long lots of content.
We're taking care of a lot of content.
We're messing on a lot of content. But so hopefully that'll be coming out in August. You'll get another sketch from us. Finally
a sketch. Yeah. And then we always have the caveat to change things whenever we want. Always. This is the rules of this place. We may also try and film a traditional try together. Natalie's got an idea. I don't know if you want to tell him. I like your idea.
I've already forgotten it. Oh yeah, no, I remember.
Just tell them. F it.
Yeah, I was watching. Someone did it online, and that's what made me think of it. There's that scene in Steel Magnolias where Dolly Parton's giving a recipe for her famous cake or whatever, and it's a cup of cake, and it's a cup of flour, cup of sugar, cup of cocktails. I mean, it's a can of cocktail sauce. Is that what it's called? Cocktail sauce?
I think you're right. The gross. Fruit.
Gross. Yeah. But I've been wanting to try it. And so we needed something easy to do. And I think while I'm in town, we're going to try to make the cuppa. I have to figure out how to dress up like Dolly Parton also, though. But I couldn't possibly. No, we're not going to.
No. We're just putting too much already. Here we go.
That's not going to happen.
Like we always do. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
There's no way I could get my hair to do that.
No, that's
with ice cream. Yes. That's what says. Her line, the next line is, it sounds rich. And she goes, that's why I always cut it with vanilla ice cream or something like that. A scoop of ice cream. Anyway, so we're going to fruit cocktail. That's what it's called. Fruit cocktail.
Fruit cocktail. That's it.
Yeah. I was like, why can't I think of what this is called? Yeah, we're going to try it. It's going to be some fruit cocktail. My favorite fruit as a child. I always loved fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
But there were like 2 fruits in it that I didn't like. Like, I don't like melons. And so I would like pick through my fruit cocktail. I would only eat the grapes and like the cherries.
Fruit cocktail.
What
melon is it?
I don't remember. Oh, it's probably just cantaloupe.
Probably.
I bet it's cantaloupe. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what fruit is in fruit cocktail. I just always like the cherries, and then
there's cherries, grapes. I think there's pineapple, and then what is it called? Coconut. No, what's it? Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
I think that might be it.
I can't remember. It's been too long since I've had it. I just remember the cherries and the pineapple.
And the sauce is so thick.
Yeah, the sauce is so thick. That's what I remember. Oh my God.
Pear. I don't like, I hit and miss on pears. So maybe it was pear that I picked around.
Oh yeah. I bet it was the pear. I remember there being pear. Now that that's being said, that was my history teacher's name when I was in high school, Mel Fontes. He had a brother named Wayne Fontes who coached the Detroit Lions. Oh, interesting. Peach. Oh, there is peaches in there. Toby, you're correct.
Peaches. I liked the peaches. Yeah,
I remember the peaches.
So maybe there's not pineapple and not cantaloupe. Maybe it was pears and
there's no pineapple. I think I'm wrong. I don't think there. Yeah, I think the
honeydew. Yeah, I don't like honeydew either.
No, I'm not a big melon It's
Maggie and Maud do scream cuppa videos, but that would be another sketch. We're already doing. That would be fantastic. However, we're trying to make it easy.
However, my favorite word of this year that I won't stop saying is bandwidth. Oh my God, that's my favorite. Like I've had so many people come to me to want me to do things for them between now and October. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. My bandwidth is as max as it's as full as I would like it to be right now. Like I could take on your thing, but I don't want to. Like I don't have it. I don't no. Pineapple's in there too. Okay, yes. There's the tropical fruit cocktail too. Hold the phone. There's a tropical.
No, there's not. There's just fruit cocktail. Don't lie to us.
Okay, the top question. You know how there's always going to be a thing that I'm going to ask you guys to go out there and research. Send me a link. Send me a link to the fruit cocktail and the tropical cocktail and let me know, are these two separate things or are we having a Mandela effect where we're misremembering or we're in an alternate universe where the cocktails are
in some universe there is a tropical fruit cocktail.
Yes. Go out and find that out for what universe am I in right now? Am I in the one that has tropical fruit cocktail? Because this is now very important.
Tropical fruit lifesavers.
Yes, very good. Excellent on all accounts.
Dole tropical fruit salad is new.
Okay.
Although I've always wanted to do one of those ambrosia.
Yes.
Maggie and Maud could make an ambrosia.
That's something they could ambrosia. I've always also wanted to try. There's an Australian cake. I want to say it's called a fairy cake. I don't mean the thing covered in sprinkles. I mean the thing that they make Christmas night. And it's like some big cake that's like it's like white or light and has a ton of fruit in it. Someone find out what that is. But that's something I've go out to the internet. So last week it was otters. This week it's cakes. I want to know what that cake is because that's been something I've always wanted to try and make. Is this weird, very fruit, very light, very sweet Australian Christmas cake. Quiet now.
Australian Christmas cake. Hey, is Australia? This is one of those like Buffalo Wings, Jessica Simpson moments.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So is it summer during Christmas in Australia?
Yes.
So it probably isn't a good Christmas cake for us.
No, it's not.
What I mean? Like recipes are denser and like fruit cake is not a summer cake. Like I get that, rice pudding, you're not having rice pudding in the middle of summer. Well, you can. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like you don't do, what is it? What's the other, the bread pudding, all those winter.
Yeah.
So it's a summertime thing.
Yeah, it's like appropriate for their Christmas.
Yeah, but like we would want to try it in the summer.
Now. Yeah, which means I want this cake now, not Christmas.
Like, can you imagine like when in Australia, like while we're going through like our creamy soups.
Yeah.
And they're like, get the F out of here with that. When I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings, the headquarters of Buffalo Wild Wings is up in Minnesota. And they had this big push for soups in fall. And it like carried over into spring. But like in LA, the window for soups is very small. And they were like, why aren't you selling any cheddar broccoli soup? And we're like, it is 80 degrees outside. No one is buying cheddar broccoli soup. And they just could not understand. They couldn't fathom that fall was not soup time yet. And spring was definitely not.
Yeah, we still get a hot snap in October here. Like October, like I'm good all summer long with my cool situation in my house. I just open up the windows, all that stuff. There's a week in October that's usually right before Halloween that ruins every holiday, every costume you have in your head. Just do the opposite because it will be the opposite.
The weather it's gonna turn cold on on Halloween night.
One of the two, or it's too hot and it happens right after. It's one of the two. But there's always 1 week in October that is so freaking hot. You're like, you are ready. And what happens is September rolls in and it starts to cool down. October starts to cool down a little bit. You start thinking, oh, I'm going to start pulling out my long sleeve shirts and sweaters and stuff. No, do not be fooled. You have one hot snap to go before it's officially.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy here. Yeah. We get snow in May.
Yeah. Your weather is just.
It's like, oh, it's super hot. And then, what are you doing?
He's so cute.
That was more comfortable.
Pumpkin.
Do you want to see something funny?
Yes.
Let's see if he does it. Okay. Pumpkin. Let's see if we can get him to do it. Hold on. Come here. I need to see the top of your head. Come here. Oh, he's not doing it. He started to do it a little bit. He'll go, ah.
Uh-huh.
And even when I'm not kissing his head, he'll start to go, ah, trying to eat my face. I bet it hurts him, and I'm being a terrible, terrible person. Except he doesn't run away. So there's still some play to it, whatever it is.
I wonder. So I saw
from across the room, he'll do it too. He'll go, ah.
I saw this thing where the cake is called a pavlova. Pavlova. I want to make a pavlova. Anyways, I saw this thing the other day that this woman on TikTok talking about dogs, talking about animal facts. And the one that she had is like the dynamic between a dog and a human is different than a dog and a cat, because a dog doesn't see us as another dog. It sees us as a different species and that we're cute. So we have this mutual, oh, you're so cute thing going on between dogs. Whereas a cat sees you as another cat, but not just another cat, a bigger, dumber cat who isn't catting right. So like it treats you like, oh, honey, come here. Let me like, you don't know how to be a cat. Like
unless it's an orange cat.
What is an orange cat? What's the difference?
Orange cats are just idiots.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And actually I have a theory on that. It's because 90% of them are men.
That's also true.
Actually, and that's not, it's the same thing that all women see as being an idiot in men. Like they're just, they're clumsy, and we call that idiot. You know, it's not like real, like really he's dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he definitely sees me as the smarter of the two cats.
Okay. I was saying, I think your
cat definitely looks at you and goes, why aren't you catting right? Mine's like, what am I supposed to do to be the right cat?
Yes. Yes. Literally. Like Gizmo definitely sees me as another cat and is like, why are we doing things this way? Bigger cat, give me my cat treats.
I'm going to let him out before he starts screaming.
Oh. I try to catch my little stray and she does track and field the block high in there. Oh, I bet we're moving backwards in time. Yeah, I think so. I think you're correct. Oh, funny. Yeah, I think you got a lag, Ed. He's talking about pears.
Yeah.
He's still here. Yeah, you got a lag, man. Anyways, yeah, Gizmo has proved that calicos are crazy. Like you always hear like, oh, calicos are X. I'm like, how could a breed like a calico, which is just like a mix of stuff, define the brain?
Why would that be so different than dogs?
No, I would think like a white cat. It's like a white cat or like a black cat. Like they're all, I don't know. I can see with
but they are still specific breeds.
Yeah. I can see that with breeds like I try to say Pomeranian for a cat, and that's not a cat, but like English short hair.
Yeah.
A chicken tabby, but like stray cats you just find that are just calico and mixed.
There's still mostly mix of calico.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so the coloring is changing, but there's still mostly mixes of calico or that you're getting off the street. But like Bengals are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. And they're very specific kind of crazy.
I met a Bengal at the coffee shop the other day. This guy had his Bengal with him, and he was like telling me about. I was like, yeah, I know all about this breed now.
Does it yell? Does it just scream at you at all times?
Yeah. Are you not able to have butter out? Oh my God, I had sour cream out the other day. And I was like, oh, I miss Winchester. And it's a need to get to whatever cream item you and I would have out. Like we couldn't leave cream items. No. He would get in the shot if we had any kind of like cream, butter, sour cream, anything of that ilk.
And he also knew as soon as we put on we're on camera voices. Like, that's when he would start talking. Oh yeah, he was in. He would be asleep, not paying attention to nothing. Zonk, and the second we go, hey everybody, he's like, what are we doing today? This is my moment to shine. The people are onto me. I'm alive. Cats. And just from the other room, yelling at you. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's Gizmo's favorite. She yells when I come home from a trip and I've been gone for a few days. She'll go in whatever room I'm not and just meow her head off. And I'll go to that room and then she'll begin it again. She'll leave that room
and do it again. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are we doing this? Cat.
What is this
I
motivation?
don't know what that is translating into. I'm also a giant cat to her that's stupid and is not catting right. Like,
you're supposed to be in this room. Don't you know? Pumpkins is, if he goes outside, when he comes back in, and he was doing this at the when we lived in LA as well. He'll go outside. When he comes in, he has to scream just to find out where you are.
oh
Hello?
yeah.
Is anybody here? Hello? We're in here. We're in the same room we're always in, Pumpkin. And then he comes trotting in. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Like, you just panicked when you walked in. Like,
no, it's here.
Peeping around to find out, is the environment safe? He screams to find out what room you're in.
Not good for zombie attacks. He is not the cat.
We're not keeping him in the quiet place.
I'm gonna go see that. I'm so curious to know how that cat does in that movie. Like, I'm gonna be looking for when it's a cat and when it's a stuffed animal, because she's got in her arms like all the time. Like, my cat would never with any of this. Never.
You know what though? The one time, so we had a moment outside of our house in LA where there was a guy who was assaulting a woman. Like, he was strangling her. Do you remember this? Like, yeah, he was, it was like a domestic abuse thing. And he was screaming at her at first. And I had a moment of, like, I always end up hearing when there's I have like spidey sense, super hearing when it comes to this kind of thing. Like, I'm like, there's someone screaming someplace, there's someone yelling, and in LA, it happens more often than one would like. Anyway, so I went and immediately went outside. And well, no, I told Justin was like going to go outside. I'm like, Justin, if you go outside, it's going to escalate. Let me go outside and just have another human. I was far enough away. I wasn't worried about this. Another human there can, end this without it having to escalate. But then it got to violence, actually. And at the same time, Justin came out of the house, and the guy who was working on the plumbing next door came out, and both of them and the guy then took off. But Winchester went dead silent. Like, he was like, and it was off of me. Like, my body language was enough that the cat went, oh, we're in danger. Okay, we're going to go quiet. Like, as opposed to, I mean, that cat's never quiet. Like, and so he just went into, and I was like, I'm so proud of us all. Like, I'm so proud. Like, afterwards, I was like, Justin, thank you for listening until it was time to not listen to me anymore. Yeah. And then, I was proud of myself of getting up the courage to walk outside. And I was proud of the cat for being calm. Like,
way to go.
We all did the right things in this moment.
That's not Gizmo. She'd run for it. Yeah, I want to see this movie just to see them justify that cat not being a cat. Like, what is it? An old cat? Is it not? Is it deaf and blind? Is that who's deaf and blind in this version? Is the cat? Like, because that's the only way that cat is staying in your arms that way. Like, there's just no freaking way.
Yeah.
That I'm excited to find out the epic tale of the cat. Okay, 2-minute warning to joke corner, guys. 2-minute warning. Go out to the internet, go grab some jokes. We're spending the last 10 minutes doing joke corner. And yes, joke corner will continue on Monday. As a recap, for those of you who came in later, we are going to be moving the live stream temporarily for the foreseeable future to Monday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much for rolling with the punches with us. You guys have been, I can see where you guys would be like, what? No, man, like other people do on the internet. Thank you for not doing that. We really are making this move because we're trying to adjust for our lives now, because what we used to do, our pre-pandemic selves no longer work with our post-pandemic selves. I've realized how much of my pre and post-pandemic life is like obviously different, but like for me at my day job, I used to always need to work closed because I had so much to do during a day, like editing and whatnot, that I needed all the time I could get before I went to work. And so I just, made it work, not getting much sleep. But now they're talking about moving me to more opens because I'm a stronger bartender. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, there's no reason not to do that. I'm like, and I did one the other day, and I was out of there by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I was like home by 9:30. And I got to like have a little bedtime routine. I'm like,
instead of just falling into your house and,
washing my face and crashing to bed. Barely getting the contacts out of my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Oh, I got to come home. I did a couple of things on the computer. I put my dishes away and like I got to go to bed. It was pretty great. Anyways, so yeah, thank you for rolling with the punches. We'll see you guys on this Monday, July 1st. And without further ado, let's do some joke corner. Okay,
You have to get David Faith's joke at the top. If you can
Dang it.
scroll all the way up there.
Rolling up. All right, David Faith, it's gonna kick us off. My closet is divided into 3 sections: summer, winter, just in case I lose weight. Yes, I have a whole section of pants
that was the entire premise originally of maybe next year.
Oh yeah,
it was about something fitting.
Yeah,
putting it back in your closet.
Joke: Chinese takeout, $19 delivery charge, $2 realizing they forgot one of your containers riceless.
Riceless. Oh my goodness. That's a David Faith joke for sure.
David Faith for sure. I don't know whose coworker needs to hear this, but you are not the manager. Oh, I am that coworker. That's me. I'm the problem. I'm the one who thinks that they're in charge. They're not. I am not in charge. David Faith, I joined the gym and said to the trainer, I want to impress beautiful girls. Which machine should I use? The trainer said, try the ATM outside.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. All right, scrolling back down for y'all's jokes. Here we go. All the way down now and going back up to find out where the joke started. And here we go. Derek Ward. To the person who stole my dictionary, I have no words. That's a very Derek Ward joke.
It is.
Trying to sense their style. Derek, to the person who stole my mood ring, I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I want a mood ring again.
I know, I have one somewhere.
I have one, but it's chintzy and my finger turns green if I wear it.
Yeah, I got one that's from Dave & Buster's, but it's actually a pretty good one for a Dave & Buster's trinket.
Yeah.
One of my regulars gave it to me as a tip one time. I was like, I'll take that. That's awesome.
I turn green with jewelry really easy.
Yeah. I bought this pinky ring and I freaking love it, but it's gold plated.
Yeah.
And I think that the gold plating is really thin because I'm already starting to see kind of the silver and I'm like, maybe I need to try again. But I freaking love the ring. As a kid, this is Greg Phillips. As a kid, I remember being at my grandparents' house. There was a lovely chocolate cake on the table. Granddad was like, go on. No one's looking. Go on. So I put up and slapped grandma. So I got up and slapped grandma.
Wait, what kind of cake was it?
The chocolate cake.
Were there nuts in it?
Maybe that's the problem. I don't like chocolate cake, but not so much that I would slap grandma.
Interesting.
Oh, Ed Keaton says that the pavlova is from New Zealand. Even better. I want to go to New Zealand so badly.
Yeah.
It's been on my list for forever. To the person who crashed my Halloween party dressed as a German sausage, you're the worst. Derek Ward, to the person who stole my antidepressant, I hope you're happy now.
Probably. Or just comfortably numb.
Yeah, just comfortably numb. Derek Ward, the person who stole all the light bulbs from my house, I am absolutely delighted.
Delighted.
To the person who stole my limbo stick, how low can you go? Pretty low. To the person who stole my female sheep, I'll get you back.
I'll get you
back. To the person who invented knock knock jokes, you should get a Nobel Prize.
Actually, I agree.
I agree with you. Yes. Weren't all mood rings cheap? Asked Deborah Lerman.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, why can't I have one that's
like
nice
silver?
Yeah.
And mood ring.
I'd buy it.
I'm sure by now they have something like that. Paint some clear nail polish on this inside of a ring. Oh, yeah. Does that really work?
Well, I mean, it'll work for a minute. You just have to keep applying it. It chips off so quickly. Yeah.
To the person who taught me the meaning of the word mini, thank you. It means a lot. Derek Ross has a style, and it's the to the person jokes. That's his jam.
That's his current jam.
Yeah, that's his current jam. It helps, as she says. All right, let's see. That's all the jokes so far. Without David Faith, it's slower action, David. We miss you.
I know. I can find some.
Yeah, go for it.
Guys, I'm gonna film this. This is not a joke. I found this at the dollar store, actually.
Dollar store, get out.
Yeah, Sour Punch bites. So it's regular Sour Punch candies, but it's pickle roulette, and it is taste test of your. It's a taste to test your odds. And there's like regular flavors, but there's a hit bite. There's pickle flavored bites hidden in every pack.
Yeah.
Which just sounds like fun.
To the person who trespassed on my property and brought your sheep with you, get the flock out of here.
Get the flock out of here.
Get the flock out of here. Gotta see you all Monday. Bye, Ben. Have a good one.
Bye, Ben.
Monday. Ed's saying bye. Oh, because he thinks it's already over. It's not. We're not quite there yet, Ed. You're pretty good. Comment of the week. Oh, we didn't have a comment of the week. I didn't even think to ask you about that.
It's hard to have a comment of the week when I don't do it.
When there's not.
I was gonna say something else. You know what? Guys.
Listen, my favorite word again, bandwidth. Oh, there's just
I keep at the end of every week. I'm like, I feel like I should have been able to accomplish more.
There's so much going on, and I no longer worry about it. I'm just like, whatever, I get what I get done. But there's just so much happening that there are going to be things I don't do, and things I do at the last minute. Like I did my to-do list for us, like the last minute last week. I was like, oh God, these things. Which guys, congratulate us. We are protected for the most part for turns out. We have the copyright. We have the WGA thing. It will still get stolen from us.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop anything. But hey,
here we are. They do make sterling silver mood rings. They make them in gold. Oh,
yeah. I would bet in this day and age on Etsy, I could get.
I bet you could find that.
A good mood ring.
To the person who saw my fridge full of Red Bull, I'll bet you can't sleep at night. Greg Phillips has got a knock knock joke for us. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Nona who?
Nona who?
Nona your business. That's who. Blair says, if only.
Why did the M&M go to college? This is a Canadian joke, I think.
Oh. He wants to be a smarty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to us because Smarties are something different here. But
big ups on me for knowing my Canadian stuff and thinking they're available on Amazon. Oh, we're getting you a mood ring that's sterling silver. That's your Christmas present. Don't remember I did that. Totally makes sense. I'm afraid of. Oh, that's okay, Derek Ward. No worries.
Why is your foot more special than your other body parts?
Because it helps you take a stand.
I like that. It's because they have a soul.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But they can also be a total heel.
They can. So I don't necessarily want them around.
Blair's proud of us. Thanks, Blair. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go shopping on Amazon now. I'm gonna go look at those rings. I'm very curious.
Did you believe the amazing story about the captain who was able to transport several cars over water in just one boat? Personally, I think it was just a fairy tale.
Oh, I was trying to think of the word for the boat that does it. I was like, I can't remember the thing anymore. Man. Oh, which speaking of fairy, like we're going to gig again this year. And I've got this fantasy in my head of going to Seattle again for like a day. But I'm like, can I actually take another day off? Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I really want to. It'd be so fun. I know you probably have to get right back, right? Well, we can decide that when we get a little closer. But I was like, man, it'd be fun to go to Seattle again. I always have fun when we go. We always have like one day and we go do a bunch of stuff, and it's just fun. It's just a nice day off. It'll just depend on whether or not we have to get back. Ugh. Too much happening.
Yeah, it's too far away.
Yeah, too far away in the
It's
future.
too far away to try to make
Well,
any decisions on that.
putting it out there, Tara's having that thought process. So if you have ever had that thought process as well, coordinating me.
Yeah.
I might go to Santa Barbara though. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Bitching. I might go to Santa. So Ash Blogget, our director for May I Put You on Hold, which is coming up at the end of August, she's going out of town. She's in Japan for 2 weeks. I know.
Oh,
Work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's through work. There.
I was gonna say, is that with whatever the reason we had to push?
It was one of the reasons. It was originally just Becky had to.
Yeah.
Becky's there for like 3 or 4 weeks. She's in
Oh,
Japan.
okay, awesome.
I think Ash had to go and join to do
Mhm.
whatever it is, LinkedIn, do whatever it is LinkedIn's doing in Japan.
Yeah.
It was that was one of the big factors that happened. But while she's gone, I told Ash, I was like, I took care of my Airbnb for when I'm going up to go film. I was like, oh, I want to do this anyways for myself. She's like, hey, I knew you want to go get away. Do you want to use my place while I'm gone? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. I don't know what day next week. So, to that
Bryce is going too.
yeah, Bryce is going too. So the
She needs
house,
a dog sitter.
no, she's already got a dog sitter for somebody else. Yeah, I know. The place is just open. They have one of those locks that like is a key
Programmable. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna go. I don't know what day. I may do Monday. I may be shushing from Santa
From
Barbara.
Santa Barbara.
No idea. I'll find out as soon as my schedule comes out. I'm gonna find a day and go up there and like go sea glassing, go eat some good
Heck
food.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm really excited about
Sea
it.
glassing. You
We'll
can
do
make a TikTok sea glassing.
totally. I might. I might do that. I love watching TikToks of people finding things in riverbeds. Anyways, aside the point. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this last Thursday shush shush. We'll see you guys on Monday. So you're gonna get a rapid turnaround on seeing us again, and then an episode right after that next week. So we'll see you guys on Monday. That's gonna be 10 a.m. Pacific time. So you do the time math on that. You let
It's
us
up
know.
to you. Math's not our chair, not our problem.
My math is definitely not my chair, my problem. We hope that a lot of you can make it. We completely understand for those of you that don't. We will always leave them up after the fact, like we always do, so you can chime in later.
Yes, please. If you can't make it, chat with us in the comments afterwards.
Yeah, and we'll keep working towards chatting more often. Okay. Well, so I say things and then things. Life's just one big comment of the week. All right. All right, guys. We'll see you all next week on Monday. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Bye.